Yo, what's going on YouTube? Onyx back on this ultimate team, back with kind of sort of new squad. Mr. Jamaal Charles was not living up to what the hell he was supposed to live up to. So we did the best thing possible and got that 600k that he's still worth. That I don't really believe he's worth that, which is kind of ridiculous he's worth that, but yeah. And turned him into a team, basically. I've never used this semi-boss, so I picked him up just to see what the hell he's looking like. I was like, why not? I was going to pick RG3 back up, but I was like, never used semi-ball. Why not give him a shot? AJ Green, another person haven't used all year, basically. And I will say one thing. He's dead. You cannot press this AJ Green. I don't know what it is about AJ compared to my other receivers, like Larry, who also has 99 release, but AJ's release is serious compared to Fitzgerald's release. I don't know what it is. I've already played like 2 games with him, and dude was trying to man coverage press AJ Green with Darrelle Revis, and he was destroying Darrelle Revis, and you know how high Revis's press is, and he was just killing him off the line. Picked up La'el Collins at left tackle. I wanted to pick him up for a while, and I just decided to make some changes. I had DJ Humphries there, decided to throw La'el Collins there, Orlando Franklin at left guard now. So I'm basically rocking a full NFL draft offensive line outside of Orlando Franklin, just because the left guards, the NFL draft left guards are trash, in my opinion at least. Laken Tomlinson is okay. When actually, whatchamajigga, the 96 overall guy, I forgot his name. He's good, but I wasn't trying to spend that for him, so I just picked up Orlando Franklin because he was only like 30k. Why not? But I was trying to spread the wealth of Mr. Jamaal Charles because he really just was not living up. I mean, especially seeing as his stats were just like Barry's, and he was just nowhere near as good as Barry. And he has a better offensive line than Ultimate Legend Barry had. When I was using Ultimate Legend Barry, my offensive line was nowhere near as good as it is now. And Jamaal just got no holes. Like, he barely got any blocking. He broke a couple of runs, but nothing special. Especially compared to, like, I just picked up this Marshall Faulk. But you'll see I got like 2 games before this, before I picked up Marshall Faulk, where I'm running Theo Riddick and Brandon Oliver, and they're just destroying people. And it makes no sense because Jamaal was getting none of that. And I think I ran a game with Jamaal and Arian Foster. I'm not sure. I don't even remember. I don't remember. We'll see. But yeah, defense, not too many changes on the defense outside of this monstrous man right here. I picked him up. That was the first pickup after I let Jamaal go. I didn't actually buy him, though. I completed the set. Buying him, he was selling for like 330,000 or something like that. And completing his set was only like 240,000. That was literally buying everything. Buying Clay Matthews. I already had Arian Foster. Buying Delaney Walker and that Corey Legit, and then buying all the gold badges because I had no badges because I sold them all. And still was only like 260, 270k. So definitely worth it to complete the set for this one instead of outright buying him, because I would have spent like another 60, 70k to outright buy him. So if I do decide to sell him, it would still work out in my favor. But he's been out there, like I said, for a couple of games too. I've played a couple of games with him. Nothing too special has happened on his end. He hasn't gotten burned, but he hasn't gotten any amazingness either, so I can't really say about him. It's kind of, I guess it's a good thing when you don't really show up. So he's doing his job. He's just not doing anything amazing and coming out of the blue and catching all sorts of ridiculous stuff. But yeah, outside of that, not really too many other changes. Clinton Dix, I put him back at free safety. Taylor Mays, strong safety. Me and McKinney. I like McKinney mainly because of his height and then his speed, but I think I'm going to have to get rid of him. I'm not sure who I'm going to put there yet, though, because I didn't, that was the one thing I didn't look at when I looked at his stats. Like, McKinney has everything. He has the speed, he's 6'4", nice acceleration, good play rec, good awareness, too, for for the overall that he is. Good tackle. He really doesn't have hit power. I wasn't really worried about hit power, but this, I didn't pay attention to that. 35 spec catch. And if you've noticed some of the games I've been playing, you'll notice that Mr. McKinney does not get fucking animations, and it's so goddamn annoying. Like, it's so fucking annoying. He's 6'4", and the ball will be like right there by his head, and he won't even like turn and look, like he won't even recognize that the ball is there. And it's so annoying because I'm used to Eli Harold. And I'm used to Eli Harold, and he doesn't even have crazy high spec catch, but just because his spec catch is a little, he actually has some, he'll actually go up for it, which is kind of weird that you need spec catch to get those type of animations. Like, you would think awareness or something like that would have to do with him recognizing the balls there, but it's kind of seems to be that spec catch is the thing that gets him to actually go for the ball when it's there, to actually jump up for it. And it's not even like it's crazy, like the ball will be crazy high where he has to do anything spectacular to catch it. It'll be right there. Like, it'll literally be right there. And he just doesn't even try. Like, he just lets it go. And that's like the main difference between him and Eli. That's why I still love using Eli, because Eli Harold goes and gets the ball. McKinney, if the ball comes to him, he'll catch it. Oh, if it's like right there, he will definitely catch it if it comes to him. If he has to jump for it, maybe. I don't really like that maybe. Brandon Marshall doesn't catch anything, but like I said, my left outside linebacker isn't out there very often, so I'm not too worried about him. But I don't know why. I've never even looked at his catch. Let me see. Is that why? I mean, 73 is not bad. I don't know what it is about Brandon Marshall. He just doesn't catch anything. Like, I don't think he has not one interception, and he's been in the right position plenty of times, and he just doesn't catch anything. I do love this Mario Edwards, though, so if you find him and you need a defensive end, this Mario Edwards plays very, very, very nicely. Michael Johnson is still running him at left end. He's like my sack guy. He definitely gets really quickly. And then I'm running Charles Tillman just because of the simple fact, you know I run man coverage, cover 2 basically a lot. And my corners are pressed a lot. So why not have 2 corners out there that are 99 and 98 press coverage? I mean, it's not too many receivers that are going to be able to beat them 2 off the line press-wise outside of the 4th of July receivers and A.J. Green. And then a lot of the Ultimate Legends, well, a lot of the newer Ultimate Legends, Jerry Rice and people like that. But if you just have normal receivers, or you just have really good receivers that aren't anything amazing, or that aren't really high release receivers like A.J. Green, you're going to have issues against Charles Tillman and Joe Haden. And Charles Tillman also plays the ball really well. He doesn't have really good speed, but if you do decide to throw streaks up at Charles Tillman, which I don't know if y'all have seen yet. I don't even remember if what he's done in the games that I've played already. But I do remember that people decide to try and throw stuff up at him. He has really, really good ball skills with that 85 catch, and then I think his spec catch is like 84. So he gets nice animations, and he will definitely go up and get it. Yeah, 84 spec catch, and he's 6'2", so that's the only thing with Joe Haden. I don't like cornerbacks with spec catch under 80, because they tend to not go up with the jump balls. But I don't know, his stats are just so good, you kind of gotta just give him a chance. That's why I picked up Byron Jones. I picked Byron Jones back up just in case me and Joe Haden have some issues with jump balls and stuff like that with his 5'11" frame and his 73 spec catch. In some games, I can throw Byron Jones in his spot and hopefully quell those issues with his 104 jump and his 83 spec catch. Should be definitely nice to stop those jump balls. That's only if Joe Haden has issues. Only if. Because we know Parrish Cox doesn't really have many issues with those. He's in the slot, so I'm not really too worried about Parrish. I'm really mainly worried about Joe Haden having issues with jump balls. Like I said, mainly because of his height, and then his spec catch is not really as high as the rest of my cornerbacks. But outside of that, not really too much else different. The main difference, like I said, was Joe Haden, and then there's a lot of changes on the offense. Sammy Ball It was actually not bad. I haven't really seen... He has 99 deep accuracy. And I'm really waiting for it to show up. I haven't really seen this 99 throw deep show up yet. Like, it hasn't really shown itself. Like, Romo and RG3 throwed really good deep balls. And Sammy Balls just seems to throw, like... They're good, but they're nothing special. I haven't had that really good throw yet where I'm like, damn, okay, I see that 99 deep accuracy. I don't know. Maybe I got to play a couple more games with him. But... other than that, he's good. Nothing special, but nothing really bad. I think he's had like one really bad throw, but outside of that, nothing amazingly horrible. And I used Marshall before, so I already know I'm probably gonna get loose with Marshall Faulk. I don't know what it is about this card, but he just stays up. I don't know why. It's hard to tackle this Marshall Faulk. You guys will see. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. New lineup. What it's looking like. Thank you, Moneybags, for that Jamaal Charles, letting me upgrade the team some more. I'm about to be right back in all Madden, so I figured why not make some upgrades since we're going back into all Madden, and you know how that shit go. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. I'm Onyx, and I'm out of here.